the user interface sounds are essentially the sounds that every other sound designer wants to stay away from because of their relative subjectivity, right? So audio is highly subjective. User interface is highly subjective. Audio for user interface is the most subjective of the most subjective. Everyone will just tell you, I hate it and I don't know why. So that's yeah.
So why, I'm curious why it's so subjective. Like, is there a particular reason why it turns
Yeah.
out to be
I
that way?
think it's because everybody can't help but have something in their mind about what it's supposed to either sound or feel or act like, right? So when I see like a selection wheel, for instance, in a video game or something like that, I can hear in my head sort of what I would assume that would be. Is it going to be like a ratchety mechanical sound? Is it going to be sort of this like, kind of tonal soft sound? Everyone has a different kind of image, audio image of what that experience will sound like.
I always think of it like The Price is
Right, there
Right.
you go. There's
The big
there's door
wheel.
number three,
I
Jodi.
know.
No. So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Everyone has something different of what they would expect. So when I design something for it, immediately that deviates from the expectation of what somebody has in their head. So designing the sound of those instances is maybe like a quarter of the battle, right? The first part is to get buy-in, and the middle part is designing the sound, and then the last part is kind of pulling people into your your reasoning behind doing this. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that is generally why a lot of sound designers that either come from a linear experience or they come from a very kind of worldly, realistic experience want to keep away from that level of subjectivity, just because it's it really opens everything up to interpretation. And then if you don't have a really strong case in either way, you're just sort of at the whim of uh, the listener at that point.